And welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. So last time we made it through, to the main item of the, current dungeon we're in, the, Face Shrine. We got the second level power bracelet. So now we can lift these elephant statues, like so, and use them to break the, marked doors. It's a little bit more than a pot, but it works. Silver Rupee, again, these will go into minigames in a bit. Another locked door. So just pick up the statue and throw it, like so. And now we can easily get back to the entrance, I guess, if we wanted to. There's still stuff up there, so I'm gonna do a little bit more exploring on the left side before going to the right side. Being the face shrine, I assume the dungeon's gonna look like a face, and I assume it's gonna be relatively symmetrical as a result. Just kind of a hunch on that. There also appears to be a treasure in this room, and I never got that, so I should probably do that. The boomerang has pretty good range, actually. I feel like in other 2D games it's a bit shorter. I never stopped to defeat these Wizzrobes, so that's probably what it is. There we go, last one. And our reward is probably nothing important, because I made it this far without getting it, so it's probably a rupee. Also, the radar didn't go off. It's the map. I think that's... Wow, this dungeon is massive. Alright, so we need to flick the switch again. Again, this is why this dungeon, to me, feels a little arduous. If you're thinking this looks daunting in terms of switch puzzles, wait till next time. It's not gonna get any better. I'll say that much. So these puzzle piece or chess pieces bounce as actual chess pieces. So we actually have to kind of arrange them in advance to sort of position them so they go into the slot there. Kind of a neat puzzle. I'm thinking of like in other games where it's like there's these convoluted puzzles, but in more grounded environments. Also, if you wondered how to get this, there you go. We got a secret seashell inside of a dungeon, which is kind of a first. And with that obtained, we can freely leave this room. The chess puzzle stayed intact. I think we should warp. This looks like it'll be a bit of a pain to navigate otherwise, so I think the fastest way through is just zip back to the beginning. I'm also pretty sure this is the first dungeon we can't complete, because I'm pretty sure there's actually some items that we can't pick up for specific reasons. Classic Zelda room, little tiles that try to attack you. Nothing too scary though, just stand in the corner, hold shield. In the original, it'd be like, oh, I actually have to equip my shield for once, because it's used so sparingly in the original Link's Awakening. Compared to other Zelda games, I do applaud this game for doing a good job at balancing items. It feels like, items don't become obsolete as much as some other games. You know, use the Rock's Feather constantly, use bombs a lot. So this enemy throws a metal ball at you like that, and you have to pick it up and give it a taste of its own medicine, basically. It's kind of a neat concept. You kind of want to throw it in a way that you can easily pick it back up. Again, kind of not the most impressive mini-boss, but oh well. I should have captured that. I forgot it had a second bottle. This isn't marked on the map, which is making me concerned. actually, that there's like a maze up there. I am not a fan of mazes like that. Yeah, it's like this doesn't go anywhere, and I feel like, yeah, it's like a maze kind of a thing. That chest up there, we can't pick up what's inside of it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if I'm remembering right, it's an item we technically can only carry one of. So, unless we actually use up that item, which I'm not sure if it would void the best ending, so I'm not gonna find out, basically. Yeah, I kind of don't know how to feel about this. You know, an item that you can only carry one of. I mean, it doesn't matter because we can't even reach it anyway at the moment. How am I supposed to clear this room? With the boomerang, I suppose, but if you didn't have it, how would you actually get through there? So obviously we need to find another switch, because that was blocked off. Another block. We can hook shot there, but we need the key first. Gee, I wonder what's in here. Again, the radar does take away some of the mystery behind what you're actually getting out of each treasure. I think we're gonna need to use an owl statue. I haven't used one in a while, but I think it's gonna be justified here. So we're gonna go down, because there was an owl statue right here. Hop on top of the crystals to move forward. Okay, thanks, owl. That didn't actually help me at all. I was more wondering about this room, because this is like a maze. What if I do this? Nothing. Cool. What if... Wait, that took me back here. Oh, this is actually different. Clever. Actually pretty clever. I thought it would be a much worse maze than it actually turned out to be. That's why I was kind of intimidated. Alright, we're making good time. Obviously we can just skip this room, but we don't want to because there's probably a key here. I think we're almost at the end of the dungeon, actually. We're pretty close to the end. This is not the most exciting enemy type, I'll admit. And this game, and Link to the Past, both use these quite a bit. You know, a game I'm actually surprised has never been ported is actually Link's... A Link Between Worlds. I feel like it wouldn't be that difficult to port over to Switch. Like, I feel like if they gave the graphics a little bit of an overhaul, but not too significant, it would still look pretty solid. And I would love an excuse to replay that game. Again, it's my favorite Zelda for a reason. I'm throwing them the wrong way. Yeah, I was getting them backwards. Well, now, where does this go? Down here. So these are, like, the little flop enemies, but they, obviously, they're small and you have to use, a dash to get through them easily, I assume. So again, these enemies are the Pole's voice. We can throw pots at them, but, you know, arrows work too. Let's just use arrows for the sake of convenience. I am slightly turned around, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, this is a great room to fight Dodongos. This tiny little narrow room. Again, continuing the motif of having like face-like patterns on the ground. It's kind of a neat touch. Once you bomb them once, they stop trying to attack for a little bit. Like, it just shook its head. Ate it anyway, but still. I like how it does that, it just shakes its head like, you think I'm gonna fall for that? But in this case, it immediately fall for it. had to go that way, so it's kind of trapped there. So there are 3 bottles, as we can tell on our inventory. I forget where the 3rd bottle is. I think it's through Dompe. Where the heck are we going? I am mildly turned around, if I'm being honest. It's like I know where I have to go, but the problem is getting there and not getting too stuck here. This is obviously a key because, again, the game spoiled it for us. Why won't that open? There we go. That's oddly specific. I don't remember the game doing that before, so it's like, okay. Kind of stumped me for a moment because it's like, yeah, we haven't had to do that before. Yuck, we have to jump down. So we have to kind of loop back around if I'm not mistaken. I should have done the other room first. I should have thought that through better. Because now we have to do this. Again, that chest, I'm pretty sure is an item we can only carry 1 of. Wow, okay. I'm not sure how to actually get through that. Actually, no, I know how to get through there. But again, I don't think we can actually utilize it, so I'm gonna say we're gonna pass on that for now. Do this little loop again. Voila. Again, this music is actually pretty solid. For a, you know, mid-dungeon, not like even end-game. Where the heck am I going? I think I'm on the right track. I'm just... Again, this is where things start getting a little intense. Yeah, I skipped the heart. I'm so close to full health, I don't really think I'll be a problem. Watch me get to a boss and then die because I'm missing a 1/4 heart. The chances of that are very slim, but it could happen. Jumping up ladders doesn't seem any faster, so I would say maybe don't do that. Skip the Pulse voice, or whatever they're called. I actually don't remember if that's actually their name. I think that's right. It's kind of weird to me, because like Zelda enemies just are not as iconic as Mario enemies. So that's 1. And that's 2. Oh. Actually, I think I have to do them the other way. Yeah, we have to actually do them this way. To leave the room. To actually, you know, get the puzzle, we have to just do this. Actually, wait, what the heck are we doing? Do I actually... Okay, I see what I have to do. I have to do it from up above. Like this. Sneaky. Gold rupee. That wasn't worth it. Actually, it was. I say it's not worth it, but yeah, we're gonna need a lot of rupees, so it is. They keep giving us bombs, that's a hint. So now that we have that, we can backtrack our way to... somewhere. Where are we trying to go? I think actually the fastest way would be through these stairs again. I like the little pitter-patter of Link's feet as he runs along. I like little small details like that in games. You know, they didn't have to make it that adorable, but they did. Oh, that's a bad placement for those sparks. Just like right at the entrance. Ow. Alright, so now we go down and to the right. So there's gotta be more enemies. Basically, rooms like these, if the door's not opening, there's probably another enemy to fight. And probably a hidden one. So this is mean, this room here. Because we got a Beamos down in the right corner. So we have to be a little careful. That was too close, actually. And there we go. Boss door. equipping our bombs, no reason. Hey dummy, need a hint? My weak point is... Whoops, there I go talking too much again. So this is Facade. Obviously, his face is his weak point. He's weak to bombs, so we want to have bombs kind of ready to go. He's chucking a lot of tiles at us, but I'm not too concerned. I think it's the standard 8 hits. I think also the other tiles start dropping at some point. Like that. Oh, that was close. Almost really bad timing on that. It'd really suck if the bomb actually fell through a hole. Oh. Hello. Just spawn right on top of me, why don't ya? Okay, listen up. If the windfish wakes up, everything on this island will be gone forever, and I do mean everything. Kinda makes you feel like, Link's the bad guy in this case, because they're just like, yeah, don't wake up the windfish, and they're just trying to stop Link from doing so. It's kind of an interesting, interpretation. In any case, our 6th instrument. You got the Coral Triangle. Mountain. Something calls from the mountains. Hoot, the many monsters of this island fear that the windfish is about to awaken. The monster's power is real. They may conquer the island and destroy their foes. That day may come soon. Now go to the mountain tower. Fly like a bird, hoot hoot. So, with the knowledge that the monsters are keeping us from, or trying to stop us from awakening the windfish, you know what is gonna happen. More side quests, because, of course. So, I think off-screen, if I remember, I might actually go and try to grind for rupees. So we can try the Rapids minigame a few more times, and actually, in my case, I might try to devise a strategy beforehand, and then we'll continue working towards the next dungeon and some more optional things. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening.